is on. Let's go. Let's get to it. It's that time of year for gifts. It's that time of year for family. It's that time of year for, that cute coat, makeup not sweated at. It's that time of year for your hair staying how it looked when it left the salon because it's not hot. It's that time of year for thigh boots. Cuddles, maybe DP, maybe you booed up. I don't know. But what do you do when your boo is not around? It's not what you think. It's not what you think. But what do you do when your boo is not around? What do you do when your family is not around? What do you do when you're solo this winter? Okay? Ladies, specifically, I'm talking to you. Whether it's your sister, your girlfriend, your wife, your mother, your cousin, your niece, teacher, officer, waitress, dancer, a lady coming home from church, because I know y'all church ladies be in that church late night coming out, whatever y'all do midweek in that church choir practice, I don't know. Nurses coming home all hours of the night, women who work that 9 to 5, but sometimes that 9 to 5 turns into a 9 to 7 when it starts getting dark at 6 o'clock. What do you do as a woman in the winter to prepare yourself for being alone out here in these trenches? Okay? Because everyone is not booked and busy. Everyone doesn't have a purpose for being outside that's positive. And we live in a world of technology, and some of us get stuck in our technology where we're not paying attention to what's around. Might look in the phone too long, leave the doors unlocked, keep your car running when you're at the gas station. Why didn't you get gas, this morning or on your lunch? Maybe you didn't want to. Why didn't you get gas on Sunday when it was light outside? Maybe you didn't want to. And now you find yourself at 5 a.m. in the morning at a gas station, even though it's well lit. It's very busy, okay? A lot of negative things happen when everybody's busy and not paying attention to the next person. And a lot of things happen late night when you think you're safe, or nobody never does anything around here, or this is a good area, this is a good neighborhood. I'm not worried about nobody doing that around here. That never happens. Let me tell you something. Them checks ain't coming in for a lot of people. A lot of people don't have the jobs that they had before this pandemic started. A lot of people aren't making enough money to pay for the lifestyle that they've been living. Okay, rent is going up. The amount of money that people want for houses is going up. Y'all seen them grocery store items. Cereal is going up. Cereal's down there, $6 a box. So imagine the people that were stealing before this. Imagine the people who were robbing before this. And then on top of that, add the people who have a bad habit, whether it's drinking a lot, whether it's taking drugs, or just taking things that don't belong to them. And I think as women, we have to coach each other and coach ourselves and coach the young ladies coming up to try to not be in your phone when you're outside and it's dark, whether it's the morning or the daytime. But preferably when it's dark, early in the morning and at night. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that winter women awareness, okay? And what women can do to protect themselves. How women can be more aware of their surroundings, the things that they should do, the things that they shouldn't do, because this is prime time, okay? It's December. People got wants, but don't want to work. to be able to provide those wants. People have needs and they don't have, and they come in for yours. And I want to talk about ways women can protect themselves, how you can protect your home, how you can ensure people know where you are, and all of that. Y'all know I'm always here for the jokes and things, but I feel like this is very important. I probably should have had this episode a bit earlier, but I was in the shower detailing myself, and I said, you know what? I heard this slightly talked about last year, but a lot of people don't talk about this a lot. And things are happening and things will be happening. And I just don't want it to be you. I don't want it to be someone close to you. And this is going to be some information to pass along. And we have to be aware as women when our men aren't around, even if our men are around, because a lot of these people who want things that don't belong to them, they don't care who's around, right? And we have to make sure that women out here know how to protect themselves, know what to do in certain situations where they feel unsafe. And that's what I'm talking about today. Welcome to She Gets It Pod. This is my podcast. My name is Shan. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all too. So last week, I think my IG got hacked, and whoever or whatever it was locked me out of my IG. So She Gets It Pod is no longer my IG. I can't get in it. Instagram has no support. So just give y'all a heads up. If y'all hit me up on there, I cannot respond. I do not see it. You can hit me at Who Is Shan on IG, or my new podcast page, Shan Be Poddin', okay, with 2 D's. And I'm gonna still be, pushing it out, but can't let no monkey stop no show. You know what I mean? Let's get into the show. It's Wednesday. Let's go. All right, y'all. I am wide woke, okay? Let's talk about Winter Women's Awareness, all right? I already told y'all why I wanted to do this episode, so here goes it, okay? We front and back notes today, all right? So my whole thing is I think a lot of women have this mindset that it will never happen to me, or I'm good, or I know what to do, but bad habits happen, and when bad habits happen, we get comfortable. People get comfortable. People in their homes get comfortable every year, and they leave their doors unlocked, and they leave their windows unlocked, and their cars in their driveway have valuables in it, and they leave it unlocked because they live in a quote unquote nice area, nice community. Nobody over here would do that. Well, it's something called gas. It's something called Uber. It's something called fake out vans. And what they do is, while you're away, probably making the money for your home and your nice things, these people have nothing to do but to pull up in your nice community and your nice neighborhood and ransack your shit. Catch you slipping. When you're nice and tucked in at night and everybody's warm and you don't have to worry about shit. Yeah, maybe you got your alarm on for the house, but maybe your cars is unlocked. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that back gate is open. Like, we live in a time where people don't care more than ever, and anybody could get caught slipping. So when it comes to women outside, whatever you're doing, we're not telling you can't be outside late at night or early in the morning, because we all got things to do. But there's a way to be outside late at night and early in the morning, and that's what I'm talking about. So what you want to do if you have to be outside late at night or early in the morning is, don't always walk where quote unquote everybody's supposed to walk. Try to walk in the street where it's well lit, where people can see you, where nobody can grab you and put you somewhere dark where nobody can be like, oh, I didn't see that happen. No music playing in headphones late at night. I love pretending that I'm on a phone call when I feel uncomfortable in places. Even when I lived in New York, I would walk across the Williamsburg Bridge from work into LES, into Manhattan, into Times Square at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. by myself. Because there's so many people around, but I'm not both ears with headphones listening to loud music. I'm not walking down dark corner streets not aware of my surroundings. I'm not having like valuables in my hand or cash showing in my hand. Like, there's a way to carry yourself when you're by yourself and you're a woman. Okay? If you feel uncomfortable, you can always act like your ride is here, and you better act your ass off. You better be like, oh, I'm coming outside. Can't you see me? I'm in a red coat. Or I'm in them boots that we bought. Remember? Like, women, we gotta act our ass off. We do it when we somewhere with somebody we don't want to be with, and we be like, hey girl, call me and say it's emergency. You have to do it when the safety of your life is involved also. Okay? If you're wearing like a short skirt or something very tight and your chest is out, carry a hoodie or a scarf. Don't look like you just out here with nothing. Don't look like an easy takeover. Okay? It is not smart to try new areas or streets late at night. It is not smart to have your doors unlocked. It is not smart to go to a gas station and keep your car running because there's a whole bunch of people at this gas station. People don't care. People will do the same thing they do in dark and light today. Okay? The same thing that can happen to you at 1 a.m. in the morning will happen to you at 4 p.m. in the day. People don't care, and we have to stop being comfortable in our ignorance. Okay? There's a thing, I don't know about Android because I haven't had Android in years. The last time I had an Android, I think I had a BlackBerry. But there's a thing on iPhone where you can share your location with friends or people in your phone. I share my location with about 5 people all the time. Why? I don't know. But I'm really not out here like that. I don't go out a lot. But if I did, I know those 4 to 5 people will know where I was last at. Usually I'll tell people where I'm going or what my plans are, so you're not completely blindsided by, I don't know where she went. I didn't talk to her all day. Like, I post all the time, but I don't put in my location of where I am while I'm there. I put in my location of where I was later, if I want to. And we have to get in the habit of turning our location off on these apps, turning our location off on Snapchat, especially if you have kids. Turn their location off on their iPads and gadgets. Like, there are grown pedophile people lurking in these kid games. I know we segue, but I just need to say this. There are grown people lurking in these kid games, whether it's on PlayStation, whether it's on Xbox, whether it's on their iPad or their iPhone. They are lurking for your kids, and they are asking your kids certain questions to figure out where they are. And I tell my daughters, like, don't take no picture of yourself outside. Don't take no pictures of the house. Don't take any pictures of things on the wall that might have the address. Don't tell anybody what your real name is. Don't tell anybody where you're from. Don't tell anybody who your mom is. Like, teach your children to say less at the right times and say more when it's important. When it comes to okay, I went over the location. I think it's very common sense, or maybe it's not, because you always grew up in a suburb area, but keep a defense weapon in hand and listen to your surroundings. Sometimes too much quiet is scary as fuck. Sometimes loudness mutes out things you should pay attention to. So you have to find balance in that shit. Keep something in your hand, or a taser, or something pointy, or a defense ring when you're walking by yourself. Don't keep your phone in your hand. It is crossbody season for cities where you have to walk around a lot, like Chicago, New York, LA, maybe Atlanta, downtown. Most people in Atlanta drive everywhere, but maybe if you walk in places, you're a college kid or whatever, or you Ubering. Uber, let me tell you about Uber and motherfucking Lyft. Uber and Lyft are services from regular ass people. And with regular ass people, you're going to have some regular ass creeps. Please check your app to make sure you're getting in the right car. Please check and make yourself safe and brace yourself for being able to get out of that car if something pops up, because everybody can't be legit. Everybody can't be on the up and up. So you have to be able to defend yourself at all times. Crossbody season. Crossbody bags are basically the bags that go across your body. Make sure when you wear that in a big city during the winter, you put it under your coat. Okay, so you put on your regular clothes, put your bag on, cross your body, and then you put on your coat. Okay, and when you're walking by yourself late at night or early in the morning, make it not that easy for somebody to take and yank off of you and run with.
Mom said do not pee in there.
What?
I forgot.
Kids, man. I'll be back. Wait a minute. Did somebody send you this link to this show? Or are you subscribed to She Gets It Pod? Okay? Because there are several She Gets It this, She Gets It, something. But this is She Gets It Pod. Okay? Gotta separate ourselves, alright? It is just me. My name is Shan, and I am on my 15th season of She Gets It Pod. And I would like for you guys to subscribe and follow the show. Either Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast platform you good on, you Gucci on. This show is brought to you by Red Circle. Okay, Red Circle is a web-based platform that does some things for podcasters. Get into it. Take a look at it. But for right now, put in She Gets It Pod on your favorite podcast platform. Subscribe, follow, and get up to date on these shows, honey. Because I be giving y'all shows 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll be getting y'all straight, okay? And sometimes I even do bonuses, and I got a bonus coming up. So y'all just stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, share it with a friend. Send it off. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody some motivation. And let's continue the show, because y'all know I'm going to get you right every time. Like God is good, because God is great. And so are you. Let's get into the show.
Subscribe now.
Because the truth is, women, we do stupid shit. And I can say it like that because I'm not writing a thesis or a paper in English class. AKA, fuck my English professor, Dr. Cazaret. That girl was a whole bitch for no reason. Had to get that out. Woo! They sell keychain alarms on Amazon. At gun range stores. They sell tasers at gun range stores. They sell pepper spray at Walmart. Like, prepare yourself, defend yourself, okay? You can take self-defense classes. You can always take a look at Groupon to see if they have like a Groupon for that, or just Google self-defense classes. Take it one time, learn for a lifetime, okay? Always have at least $20 cash on you, no matter what. As a woman, you're always supposed to have money on you, but $20 cash on you somewhere that's not like go to where somebody would be like, give me your wallet, give me your money, and you don't have nothing. Put something somewhere else on you, whether it's in your shoe. I know now you can put your cards on your phone, but what if somebody steals your phone? You're not going to have access to those cards, which is another reason why you should not keep your phone in eyesight late at night. It doesn't make any sense. use Bluetooth. Okay, that's why they have Bluetooth headphones. Remember 3 important numbers. I know technology makes us lazy where we feel like we don't have to remember people's numbers anymore. But I even remember my favorite uncle's number, but he's passed away. I don't know my mom's number by heart. I don't know my brother's number by heart. I know one of my kids' father's numbers by heart. But those are not my emergency people. Like, you need to have numbers you know by heart that are your emergency people. Because this technology shit has us lazy where we feel like we don't have to remember things. We do need to remember things. I'm a licensed gun owner. I'm licensed to carry. I hope I don't ever have to use that on someone. But if I do, it's them or me. And I got people that need me. I need me. So I'm going to shoot 3 good times, okay? If it's between you or me and you violating me, I'm going to shoot you 1 time for your audacity. I'm going to shoot you the 2nd time for the disrespect. And I'm going to shoot you a 3rd time to make sure at least I did what I needed to do. And there's always 6 in my clip at all times. And an extra clip where I need it when I need it. So don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Like, I think more women need to be observant. And I know not everybody lives in a state where they're allowed to have a gun or carry a gun. That's unfortunate. We grown. Choose where you want to live at. Okay? I'm a single woman that lives alone with 2 kids, and I keeps me some things. Okay? I keeps me some things. Bluetooth headphones, like I said earlier, keep your phone out of sight. Whistles around your neck late at night. I'm sure they got some cute shit that you can wear that people wouldn't even know was a whistle. Be mindful of close walkers, people that walk close to you on purpose or bump into you and try to be a distraction. Distractions to do other things is a real thing. A lot more people will double team a woman. For instance, before I had a car, when I was in Atlanta and I would take the bus and the train to go to work, I got mugged in broad daylight, like around 2 p.m. and no car stopped to help me. This guy, basically, it was 2 of them. One of them was a distraction where he was walking past and forward of the street. And the other one sat like he was going to take the bus. And I purposely moved out of where the bus thing is. And I moved closer to the street, out in the open where somebody could see me, thinking that made a difference. And this fool, and I was not paying attention. And I was acting like I was on a phone call, but I turned my music off, but that wasn't enough. He went to grab for my phone, and I held on to it by like, just, it's mine holding on to it, not like I'm gonna fight you for this phone. And he dragged me out into the middle of the street, cars passing, broad daylight, everything. Nobody stopped, nobody helped. And he punched me in the side of my face, and that's when it clicked, and I was just like, Chantal's a phone. Like, this man is not grabbing for your purse. He not violating you sexually. He just wants this phone. Let go. And I let go. And he ran up the street. I'm not going to chase this man. I don't know where he's running to, and he might run into an area to do something else. So I just let it go, and I went back to the house. I told my mom what happened. I made a report. We tracked the phone to where this person was, but because I couldn't give them the exact door. This is what the officer said. Because I couldn't give them the exact door of where this person is, they can't go knock at each door and be like, "Where's the phone?" So it's kind of like we have to remember, like, what is someone taking? Is it replaceable? Is it important? Is it worth my life? You know what I'm saying? And that's something I had to learn from, you know? If you're in a group setting, whether you're in a bar or a party or just a get together at somebody's house and you have to leave, ask one of the men that you can trust. Hey, can you walk me out to my car? Don't walk out to your car in a parking lot by yourself. Whether it's lit or not, don't do it. If it's a parking deck, don't do it. Ask somebody to walk you out to your car. Have someone that you can call or that will call you when you get home. Call me when you get home. Like, I say that to anybody that leaves my presence. Call me when you get home. Like, I want to know you got there. Like, anything can happen from point A to point B, and we have to stop being naive. Like, oh, you can handle yourself. Because some people can't handle themselves because they've never been in a situation to have to really defend themselves from somebody that's trying to violate them. What's another thing you could do? There's an app called the Leeloo app, Leelou app, and basically it's a silent help app where, let's say, if you're in danger and you can't like talk at the same time, you can save at least 5 emergency people in it, and they will be alerted that you need help. It will call out to 911 and send your location of where you are, that you need help. You put all of this information in there, and I guess once you trigger it, however you trigger it on your phone, it'll alert those people. And that's something I think women can have. I think if we're going somewhere new, we need to research an area before you go. Okay, if you're moving to a new area, research the area before you go. See it in broad daylight and visit it at night safely. There's a offender locator app. I have it on my phone because I have kids and because I'm a woman. And basically, wherever I go, wherever I live, I look at this app and I see all the sex offenders that's around me, the felons, what their charges. It shows their faces. It shows their address. It shows how close they are to your home. Everybody should have this app. If you're a dad, you should have this app. If you're a mom, you should have this app. If you're a sister, auntie, and you have kids around you, you should have this app. Grandparent, you should have this app. It's called the Offender Locator app. There is more that you can pay for in the app, but for the most part, the basic free part of the app is very beneficial, where I know where the rapists are surrounding the mileage of my home. I know where the felons are. I know what their charge is. I know it even tells you on there, if they don't want to show their charge, you can call the police department and they have to tell you what their charge is. If you're that concerned, like, there are apps out here that can help women, and I think we just don't explore our options until it's too late. Be mindful of traffic, okay? Drunk drivers, predominantly that shit happens late at night. Be mindful. Not everybody's going to stop at the red light. Not everybody's going to stop at the stop sign. Not everybody is paying attention to the crosswalk coming up and, you know, you got to pay attention. No, you have to watch out for yourself. Not everybody's paying attention. People that live in big cities, when you getting out cabs and shit, you got to do like a car do when they're driving. Please look behind you to see if there's a biker riding up the bike lane before you open that fucking car door. You know, me living in New York, how many bikers I saw get flipped off their fucking bike in midair because a taxi stopped randomly and somebody just opened the fucking car door, not mindful of somebody could be riding their bike at this bike lane and they fall the fuck off their bike. Like, make it make sense. Like, be mindful of your surroundings. You should check out your local YMCA for self-defense classes. I know sometimes they do that. And it is nothing for you to get a bright-ass LED flashlight that you could put on your keychain or your bag and switch up your route a lot of times, whether you're driving or walking or taking the train. You don't know who's watching you and why they're watching you or if they're watching you. Like, when I lived in New York, I basically kept my mind in the mindset of, what if this is a Truman Show and everybody's out here faking and acting and there's somebody recording my life? I ain't gonna walk down the same streets every day. I'm not going to take the same trains every day. I'm not going to let the world know what my schedule is. Like, I think social media and sameness makes us too fucking comfortable to where we feel like I can have a routine. But a lot of times it's not safe to have a routine because people will watch you and put up certain blockers to throw you the fuck off because you're not being observant of the fact that how the fuck does this man that lives in apartment 2B always sit at the steps and tell me hi every day or ask me how my day is doing at 2:03 p.m. every day? Like, why does he always know that I'm home? Does he always sit out here at 2 p.m. or does he purposely sitting out here at 2 p.m. for me? Like, be mindful of that. How does this person always seem to be going to the bodega at 10:53 at night, and I always see them and they just like standing here watching me and always have something slick to say to me and I always turn them down? Maybe that 28th time of you turning them down is the time where they get fed up and they follow you the fuck home because they know where you're going to be and when you're going to be there. Like, we have to be mindful that a lot of things that happen to us don't happen to us just because. It happens because we're not aware. It happens because we didn't prepare for it. And so when it comes to women's safety this season, just be mindful, especially if you're in a big city and you have to go out to a laundromat to do your laundry. Don't always do your laundry on the same day. Switch it up. Don't always go to the same laundromat all the time. Switch it up. Like, there is always somebody watching you for whatever their reason is. And a lot of times it's not because they're just admiring you. A lot of times they have a game plan, and you need to have a game plan for your fucking safety. If you live somewhere where you can't have a gun, have something else. If you never been attacked, I'm not saying prepare to be attacked, but I'm just saying know what to do if you are attacked. If you have no alarm for your house, get one of those door stick thingies where if somebody was pushing to break into your house, it's hard for them to break in. The most recent video was here in Georgia in Riverdale, where this lady was going into her apartment and this man basically was walking like he wasn't going to follow her and turned and basically pushed his way into her apartment. Like, you don't know who is trying to do what and when they're trying to do it. You just have to be prepared. Like, if you live somewhere where it's gated, don't get too fucking comfortable about that fucking gate. There might be somebody parked somewhere else, making a distraction, waiting for somebody to come through that gate late at night. Them gates close slow as shit, and they can just easily walk in. And then you come out your car feeling like, oh, I'm just going up to my apartment, and boom, somebody got you. Like, those Ring cameras are A1 if you live by yourself and you want to know who's like around your apartment door or what's going on around your apartment when you're not there. Like, I've seen so many things, and people get this ignorance comfort in, oh, it's a gated apartment complex or it's a gated community. Like, that means shit. When has a gate stopped anybody from doing what they want? When has a police station being right around the corner stopped anybody from doing what they want? I lived in the Bronx for like 6 years. There was a police station right on the corner of 3rd and 138th. And it would be drive-bys like every 3 months. I'm talking about at least 20 to 35 shots off with that police station right there. That shit don't mean shit. Shit gonna happen when shit gonna happen. You just have to be prepared. And women, I'm talking to you more because men automatically don't be comfortable. Like, I don't know what it is. They automatically don't be comfortable. It's going to take them a little bit more time to lax. Women, I feel like we be too comfortable feeling like, oh, everybody has manners, everybody's going to be able to know their place. No, these new males out here, they weren't raised by moms who gave a fuck. They barely had their daddies around, their grandparents wasn't around, and they spent more time in the streets than they spent at home. So therefore, they have no picks, meaning they will do anything to anybody. They have no moral code, and they just out here to do what the fuck they want, and we have to be prepared. And don't ever feel comfortable in groups of males. Those be the worst. Go into a gas station and there's fucking groups of males outside, and I hate to say it, but especially if it's black males, the ignorance is at a level 1,000. It's at a level 1,000. Like, it's crazy out here, and I just hope by the time my daughters are at an age, whether it's 15, 16, 17 was when I lost my virginity. Okay, let's keep that clear. And it was to somebody I was actually in a relationship with. Okay. I'm sure there are kids having sex earlier. And I'm sure there's kids in environments where kids are doing things they should not be doing earlier now, right? But I just hope that their picks for young males was way better than mine. And I hope that between my daughter's fathers and me, that we give them the most game on life. And maybe it's not going to be me that gives them the best game on life and dating and people. I hope somebody does it, because it's a lot of women not coming to grips with the fact that you gotta protect you first. It's not, I want to be in a relationship so I can feel protected and a man can protect me. Like, that's nice and that should be extra, but you have to be able to protect you first. You have to be able to know how to carry yourself around more men than there are women. You have to be able to defend yourself late at night and know what you can do and what you shouldn't do, what shouldn't be showing and what should be showing. I know this is like a very controversial topic or thing that people say, like, you know, when men be like, oh, she shouldn't have been dressed like that. Realistically, women shouldn't be told how they need to be dressed, but realistically, it's, if I'm going to walk from this street to this street at this hour, maybe I should wear leggings with this skirt. Maybe I should cover up my tits and my cleavage on the way there. Maybe I should look not that attractive and, you know, cover up myself a bit more so I don't attract all this attention that I don't want, just to be safe. And unfortunately, yes, that is a thing that we have to do as women in order to refrain from certain things. But a lot of times today, how you dress don't matter. A male be wanting to violate because a male be wanting to violate. And no matter what, whether you're dressed sexually, whether you're not dressed sexually, whether you're going to work or you're going to a party or you're going to a club or you just going to the motherfucking store, if somebody wants your car, don't fight them because they want your car. If somebody wants your phone, don't fight them because they want your phone. If somebody wants your wallet, or I don't know what you have that they want, give them that shit and learn your lesson for next time. But whatever you do, women, the goal is to have a next day. The goal is to go home. The goal is to have a future. The goal is not to be like, oh, she died for that Benz though. She wasn't about to give it up easy. Nobody went to a funeral and was like, yeah, they was trying to steal her Louis Vuitton and she fought them for it, but they shot her. Louis Vuitton not about to come out and be like, yeah, she a real one. They don't give a fuck. Nobody's about to come out of, the dealership and be like, oh, he died for that AMG though. Oh yeah, they had a shootout at such and such for that Bentley. Bentley about to pay for, the life insurance policy for his 4 kids and all of that. Nobody cares, so you're going to have to care for yourself a bit more, whether you're a man or a woman. Be on alert. Keep your head on a swivel. It's that grab and go season, okay? I know things is tricky. I know it's hard to be on the defense everywhere. And as far as like dating and men wanting to talk to women, put yourself in our shoes, please. Put yourself in our shoes. Like, if we're alone and we're at a gas station and it's early in the morning or it's late at night, and we already give you a body language like we're not comfortable, don't try to have conversations with us. Don't try to sit there and get real close to us, because you making me uncomfortable. You might be a good person, but you making me uncomfortable. I can't tell you no proper way to get my number late at night or early in the morning. I can't tell you no proper way to approach me at a gas station. If you're not inside the gas station making your own purchase and having a conversation with me, then you're not about to get nowhere. I'm not trying to have a one-on-one with you while I'm at my car pumping my gas. I'm not trying to have a one-on-one with you when I'm scraping off whatever I'm scraping off my car. I'm not trying to be in my car getting trash and shit, and I come out my car and you standing right there. Like, don't do that shit. If you see me in a grocery store and you want to talk to me, then talk to me over a fucking grapefruit. Talk to me over me trying to get bottled water out the aisle and I can't reach it. I'm 5'1". That's a great time to try to talk to me. You can't reach that. I knew you needed me. Segue. Use it. Because a lot of times I can't reach the fucking waters in the aisle to put it in my cart. That is a great time to try to talk to me. But me putting my food in the car, in the truck, in the parking lot, and it's dark as fuck, that is not the time to talk to me. As a single woman by herself, that ain't it. Okay? Late parking deck, that's not the time to try to talk to me. All right? Maybe if you saw me at a time where I might not be approachable, leave something on my truck. I'll see it. Okay? Maybe that'll work. If I'm at work and I don't know you, I don't know how that works, because I don't talk to people I don't know at work. And I only go to the office once a week. But I'm just like, until I purposely go out like other adults do, talking to a woman that you don't know outside during winter, early morning or late night, is kind of hard. It's kind of hard. I'm not even going to hold you. If she's not at a bar or a party or a house get together and that person got other people that you don't know and y'all getting to know each other, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Maybe ask somebody else that know her for her IG or her Twitter or whatever, and y'all might talk in the DMs or whatever, might catch up somewhere else. But I need men to get a bit smarter on their approach and when they approach women, just for their safety for this winter, because it's getting dark at 6 o'clock. It's getting dark at 6 o'clock, and it be dark until like 7 a.m. in the morning. So just be mindful of that. Like, was this a smart time to approach this lady? Did I say something that was very common, or did I say something that was unique and different? Like, let's be smart. Let's be smart. Thank you guys for listening to She Gets It Podcast. Again, my main page at She Gets It Pod was hacked. So my new page on IG is Shambi Poddin. I also changed my name of my page on Twitter because I like to be easy to find, and it's Shambi Podded on Twitter also. You can find me on Stereo app if you have the Stereo app and you would like to come on the Loudmouth Stereo show, which will be on Saturday nights at 9:30. And the Real Relationship Report is every 2 weeks on the Stereo app also, and it's at She Gets It Pod. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Women be safe, men be smart. Peace.